What's up, guys? The title of this video is going to be How You Do Anything is How You Do Everything. And what I'm really going to talk about in this video is basically I'm going to share with you guys a recent revelation I've had during my reflection, my self-reflection over the last week. So basically, to give you guys kind of a background story and to catch you guys up on what's going on with me is I've been building a deck for the past 2 weeks, and I'm to the point in the project where I have to paint the whole thing, and I spent most of last week painting this deck, and it's about as tedious as work gets, so it's been a good chance for me to just kind of go through some things in my head and get into kind of a meditative state to where I'm reflecting on my life, thinking about what I'm doing, thinking about what I could be doing better, and thinking about how I can make some adjustments in order to make improvements. Because where I'm at in life is great, everything's going great, and I'm sure you're doing great too. Everyone watching this video, I hope you're doing great. But you could always do a little bit better. And that's what this channel's about, is how can you do a little bit better? How can you do a little bit more each day to get better? Because it's those small little things, it's those small course corrections that really make a big difference over time. And the question I want you guys to ask yourselves in this video, and this is what I asked myself, is why aren't you already at your peak, your goal, your achievement, etc.? So at my job, I'm to the point where I'm almost getting frustrated because I keep getting these little chicken shit jobs where I don't have a lot of responsibility, I don't have a lot of leadership. Basically, my end goal is to first cultivate and develop leadership skills under the employment of someone else, and then once I develop those and cultivate those skills and get a little more disciplined and organized, then I can take another step and be an actual business owner. I used to think I wanted to jump right into business, but I realized that I'm not actually ready for that yet because I need to cultivate some more skills. And that kind of brings me back to the question I just asked you guys. Why aren't you already there? And here's a real big take-home point for this video, and I want you guys to write this down if you can. You are the vibrational equivalent of everything in your life or reality. Everything in your life is based on a choice you made, a thought you had in your mind, an action that was taken. Everything you see in your life, from the walls around you to the car you drive to the people you have relationships with, it's all a match for you. And this gets into the subconscious mind, which is a really deep topic, which I'm not really going to go into very deep here, but it gets into the subconscious mind because, like I've said in other videos, like the great Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will govern your life and you will call it fate. So basically, what I'm talking about, some keywords I'm talking about in this video are, there are no accidents, thinking about things in terms of vibration, frequency, energy, like Nikola Tesla said, and then Keystone Habits. Habits like discipline and mindset, etc., etc. So let's get into it. If you were ready, you'd already be there. What does that mean? What does ready mean? What do I mean by being ready? What does this mean? What I mean by ready is you are the vibrational equivalent of said goal, achievement, etc. You possess the mindset, habits, discipline, self-esteem, confidence, etc. of someone who has achieved what you want. And sorry if I'm not looking at the camera the whole time. I'm trying to go over some notes I wrote down last night because I really want to get these points down in this video and give you guys a good, clear and concise message so that you guys can take this and run with it, and I hope it benefits someone out there. So what does it mean to be the vibrational equivalent of something? It means that you are in alignment with what that is. Like, let's say a millionaire, for example. All millionaires have common denominators. They have certain habits, they have certain beliefs, they have certain actions that they take. All millionaires, billionaires, and whatever you want to call it, professional athletes, whatever your goal is, there are people out there that have achieved that goal, and they all have certain things in common. So what are these things that they have in common? That's the question you need to ask yourself. And once you answer that question, you need to ask yourself, what can I be doing to adopt these habits? And then another huge take-home point I want to lay down in this video is how you do anything is how you do everything. And that's really the title of the video. That's the most important part of what I want to say. And what I really just want to say real quick is this video is really just targeted at me. This is my own reflection. This is something I need to get into my spirit and something I really need to learn, because it's a lesson that I kind of woke up to this last week, is that why do I keep getting these chicken shit jobs at work? Why am I not in a leadership position? Well, it's a tough truth, but I'm not ready yet. I don't have the Keystone Habits, and I don't do the little things right. Because like I just said, how you do anything is how you do everything. Every little thing you do in life has a ripple effect into the rest of your life. Whether you choose to wake up early, whether you choose to sleep in, whether you choose to eat healthy, or whether you choose to grab that quick, convenient fast food on lunch. What are the simple little decisions you make every day? You need to ask yourself what these are, because no matter how insignificant each little action may seem, it has a ripple effect throughout the rest of your life and actually affects the rest of your life. I was listening to this guy talk about a year ago, and it was interesting because he said this one thing where if his discipline slipped up in one area, it would slip up in all the other areas of his life. And that got me thinking, because it's so true. Because if you give in to one little thing, like let's say, oh, I'm gonna have this cheat meal, or oh, I'm gonna skip this workout, or oh, I'm just not gonna wake up early today. Once you slide, it just becomes so much easier to keep sliding and keep sliding and keep sliding, and before you know it, you're back into bad habits. And this happens to me time and time again, and I'm sure you guys have seen it in your own lives. So just remember, every little habit you have, every little thing you do has a ripple effect. Do you half-ass your dishes? Do you half-ass your cleaning? Do you put things off until later? These are just some things I do that I'm noticing. Because you got to realize all these little things pile up, and they start to affect the big things in your life, like how you do your job, how your direction in your career is going. Because I'm doing great right now. I make pretty good money, but I should be doing a lot better, and there's no excuse for it. I'm not ready to have the leadership position. I'm not ready to get that promotion, if you will, because I don't have all of the things in line. All of my little habits, all of my little actions I take throughout the day are not in line with what I want to do. So the question becomes, how do you change this? Well, one of the things I want to talk to you guys about are what I call keystone habits. And what is a keystone habit? It's a habit that may seem simple, but it affects a lot of other parts of your life. An example of a keystone habit is going to the gym, eating a strict, healthy diet, hanging around people that push you and hold you accountable. And also, the biggest one, this is the biggest of all keystone habits, please write this down, is being mindful of your thought patterns. Because like I've tried to hint at on other videos, and what I really just realized in the last couple weeks, is the way you program your mind is through frequently repeating specific thoughts. The more you think about something, the more you in turn think about something. So the more, let's say, the more I think about making money, the more I think about pushing my career forward, the more frequently I repeat these thoughts in my head, the more almost on autopilot they're going to continue on in my mind. I'm creating certain loops in my mind. I'm creating certain thought patterns via my own intention. And I'm not going to go very deep into it on this video, but intention is very, very important. What is your intent? What do you want to do? What specific outcome do you want to make occur? You need to ask yourself these questions. And like me, and this video is really, I might be all over the place here, but it's really just about admitting to yourself the tough truth. What is the tough truth? Why aren't you already at your peak, your goal, your achievement, or etc.? It's because you're not ready for it, or you're not in alignment with it. If you were in alignment with, let's just say, being a millionaire, if I was in alignment with that, I wouldn't exactly manifest it instantly, but those things would start to show up in my life. I would start to get cash flow. I would get cash flow consistently. And instances would occur in my life that would bring me towards becoming a millionaire. So I hope you guys can kind of understand what I'm saying here. The last week for me has been really humbling because I just basically had to admit to myself that I'm not where I want to be because I'm not in alignment with it. The little things I'm doing each day are not necessarily the things I should be doing. And I'm definitely need to work and make some certain adjustments. And it all comes down to the little things, like I just told you guys. So anyway, that wraps it up. How you do anything is how you do everything. It all comes down to those little things. What are you slacking on? What could you improve? Ask yourself these questions. And I also want you guys to comment on this video, share this video, like and subscribe, because the other thing I want to do in this video is just to kind of engage you guys in some kind of discussion. So please feel free to comment, share what you think, critique me, whatever you want to do. The purpose of this video is really just to generate some kind of discussion. Even if you're having a discussion within your own mind, that's great. It's really just food for thought for you guys, and really just to get you guys to think about why you're not already there. Why have you not already achieved your goal? Why is it taking so long to get that promotion, to get that raise, to start your business? Why are things taking too long? Why do you feel frustrated? Anyway, guys, hope you have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye.